Tiff and Rach here.
We are the nobodies. And by now you know, this is our podcast.
Hey guys, we're coming at you for another fiver.
Yep, a quick cast.
Yep. We had a really interesting day yesterday. ATSI journey coming to a close. We graduate on Friday. And I say coming to a close, this section of our journey is coming to a close. We will have done 12 weeks here in San Diego this year. And it feels both like we are completely disassociated from time. And both of us are seeing things, like we went to the gym this morning and they have these Christmas decorations out. And we're like, what is happening? Why are we...
Christmas?
Like, when did we get here? And I mean, we're on an attunement journey, so maybe we should come back up to, some more reality, a little bit of reality. But we want to just really kind of drive home that this time that we've spent here has been the most life-changing in so many ways that we can't describe even. I don't know if you want to speak to that, Tiff, but it's been...
Yeah, it's been this beautiful, mixed up, both chaotic and lovely expansion, accordion, all the things that you can say about how time can behave. But we've learned so much and yet still feel like we're only at the beginning of that learning journey, which is how I hope to feel my whole life. I used to see adults land at a place somewhere between 30 and 50 where they're just like, well, I'm done. Like, that's me.
This complacency setup.
This is who I am now, and I don't change anymore. I don't grow. I don't learn. I start to recluse into a fear cave, and that causes disease, discomfort, and just general, like, malaise in the society around it. And I also see people who are like Tom, who's 75 and did a handstand on the wall yesterday.
For like 2.5 minutes. And he's like, well, I don't do this.
Yeah, but he can, right? His body has the availability because of this work, because of how he attunes to himself, and because of how he takes care of himself. And that is something that we both really admire. And yesterday, we had a little performance for our class. We are going to share our ridicularities with you. We're going to do it. We're going to sing it. Are we going to sing it?
No, we're going to do it as
we'll
a spoken word.
We'll spoken word it for you. And then we had a little something to say about how the performance went over in the class. So, Rach, would you like to start?
Let's evoke your... we should...
preface.
Yes. This is, if you don't catch on very quickly, to Aladdin's A Whole New World, okay? Yep. So, let's evoke your deep core, clean and lengthen and glide it, differentiate, delaminate, make it functional.
We will start at your feet, lift you out of your Schultz band, let your leg hang off of your 12th rib, then you can explore
a whole new core.
A fantastic place you never knew. When it is lifted up
and in its home, it will make you all the more you. And a whole new core.
A brand new length you never knew.
But when you're way up here and your trochanter's clear, now you're in a whole new world as you. Unbelievable lift.
When we unwind your spine.
Inhale, exhale, and fill your belly. Let your conscious be wide. A whole new core. Don't you dare grind your teeth.
Fascial freedom you will
Don't
see.
Hold your breath, it's for the better.
You're like
a sacral pump on a nice rump. You can't go back to where you used to be. A whole new world. Every fossa is clear.
New fascial freedoms to ensue.
Every sesh gets better.
We'll squeeze you to the top.
Remove your sock. Then we'll share this whole new core with you. You're welcome.
So it started as a spoken word, and then the spirit moved, the heart and soul lifted, and you got our vocal journey. And, you know, we're glad that you're here.
It felt like you needed a little bit more of like an oomph. The spoken word had a moment.
Yeah. So we shared this with the class, and number one, we did have background music. We were in full costume, which we will share a photo of. And we got derailed at one point in the song. The nerves got us. The room, we were sweaty.
We also caught everybody off guard, so they didn't even know what we were doing. Yep. Because we had these presentations to do, which is trying to explain to the layperson what
to you guys
ATSI is. Yeah. Because this is not something in the common vernacular.
Yep.
And that brought up an entire conversation. So Tom had the look on his face, which he always does when he sees us do ridiculous shit, which is he just stares at us, kind of like he's very with us doing it, but he's like, what are they doing?
It looks quizzical
and like, huh? And so it came, we finished, and then he asked us, he's like, this brings to pass a question about how jargony is this school? How jargony is ATSI? And
I said 30%.
And we made the point this morning is that there's nothing wrong with jargon. It's the invitation though that we want everyone to come
to know the vernacular,
to know it.
Yeah.
And it's not because these things, some of this was obviously funny. We were, taking little bits and bobs out of all of our learnings and the way that we've learned how to remember these parts of the continuities in our body that fascia has. But we want to invite people into this because these are words that have really not had seen any light. And not to mention, Tom wrote a book on this that lots of people have read, but lots of people don't apply it.
Or completely understand it.
Yeah. And that's usually because there's been no continuity between the understanding of the language and the understanding of what the foundational pieces are that anatomy trains is, because it hasn't been done like this before.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to bring this to you. So these words that we keep on bringing back to pass, like proprioception and spatial medicine and fascia alone, fascia lines, and all of these things, they're for you to take back into your daily life. Whether you apply them correctly, we don't really care at this point.
Yeah, we want you to learn and be a part of this. We are information communists. And we invite you to go to our Instagram and check out our most recent reel where we talk about what ATSI is to us and how we plan to utilize it, and drop any questions in the comments there. We want you to explore this whole new core with us.
Yes, please do. Attunement is everything, and we appreciate yours.
Have a great day.